All right. Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the Friday edition. We made it. Week's over. Everyone's heading towards the end of their week. Hope everyone's had a good week. Let's see who got coming in. Let's see. Jay. Jay, I think you're returning, right? Please put a two in the chat if you're returning. One if you're new to Dub. Oh, it's funny. I didn't know. Do you guys have this on your computer? This is pretty funny. If you have a Mac, you have the laser stuff and the balloons. Yeah, welcome back, Danielle. Good to see you. Dick is always good to see you. Jay, looks like you're new. Let me pop over to you, Jay, really quick. Hey, Jay, you can unmute yourself if you would if you'd like to. If not, you can say hi in the chat.
Yeah, good to see you again. Down with the flu last week, so I'm back taking today's tutorial in.
Oh, nice, nice. Hopefully you get better. The flu is terrible when you have it. You taking your meds and getting your rest?
And yes and no, mostly water, mostly
Okay.
water.
Nice. Wash it, flush it out.
Yep.
How you doing as far as the other stuff? Anything specific you want to see today, or just kind of want to see the run through?
Just continue to sharpen the iron. That's all I want to
Okay.
get good in.
Okay. Well, feel free, when you're doing the sharpening, feel free, and I'll put this in the chat again. Feedback at Dubb. That's our email. So if you want to get feedback to the videos that you're playing with when you're making them, feel free to send one over and we can give some feedback.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hope you feel better.
Thank you.
And let's see. Is anyone else? I saw some other people kind of pop in. If you're new to Dub, please put a one in the chat. If you're returning and you've been using Dub for a little while, you put a two. Obviously, we got some returners in here. Let's see. Sheila, let me pop over to Sheila really quick. Hi, Sheila. If you want to say hi, feel free. You can unmute yourself if you'd like to. If not, you can say hi in the chat. Whatever if you got stuff going on or if you're in a busy area.
No, I just had my demonstration yesterday, so I figure I'd listen in today, see what's going on.
Oh, that's great. What's your industry? What do you do?
Real estate.
Oh, nice. Very cool. What part of
Mhm.
the country?
And Maryland, Bowie, Maryland, the DMV,
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Maryland, DC, Virginia.
friend of mine lives out, friend of a friend lives out in Maryland, likes it out there a lot. Um, have you tried recording any videos yet, or are you just kind of just new, like just getting to know it?
New, new.
Okay. All right. So I'll give you when we do the walkthrough here, typically in the training, we'll say this is how you record, customize, send, and I'll kind of give you I usually give the general strategies, but I'll throw in some real estate ones as well, so you can see, what you can do. Yeah. And if you have any questions, by the way, put them in the chat, and then we'll get them on the backside if you see anything you have some questions on. So that would be fantastic. Okay, cool. Let's see. Well, let me share my screen here. Let's get moving. And as anyone, the returners, as you know, put something in the chat, something you want to see, or if you have a question on, and then we'll review it on the backside when we get through the run through here. All right, so let me share my screen here, and let's begin. Okay, here is the Dubb dashboard. So when you are logged into your Dubb account, this is where it's going to take you right inside here. And a couple things of note in the dashboard, down at the bottom right is our little intercom bubble, little green circle down the bottom. You can have a chat with the AI. You can talk to a human being on the team. You can put some keyword searches in if you want to find some topics. Just put the word in. It'll bring a video and an article as well, and that's right over here down to the bottom right. We also have a really good learning academy called Dubb Academy. It's right over here to the right in the dashboard. And if you select videos right here, it will bring up this library section that has the onboarding one at the top and then kind of makes your way through very sequentially in terms of how to use Dubb. I think the longest one's about 9 to 11 minutes. Most of them are within the minute and a half, 4 or 5 minute range within there. So it's a nice way to kind of really in a row kind of learn Dubb as you go along. The other thing that we do too is we have on YouTube our Dubb support. The cool thing about the trainings is when we do the trainings here, we load them into Dubb support later. So when this training is done today, sometime later today, on Dubb support in YouTube, you're going to find the videos in here. Just click videos, and you'll find the live trainings being uploaded in here. They're the ones that are longer, hour something, obviously. And there's other little content pieces we have in here as well. We have some macro clips from other trainings, really good stuff within Dubb support. So you have Dubb Academy, you have Dubb support, you have the intercom bubble, all different areas to get help. You can also email support@dubb.com. Now, in here inside the dashboard too, we have our partner program. It says be a partner right over to the right. And if you click apply now, it'll create a little referral link for you here. And this referral link, when you share it, if someone subscribes, we do a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to Dubb. We do a lot of support with that. So if you ever have your own webinar set up or you have a group of people together and you want us to pitch, just let myself or Darius know. We'll come in and do that for you. And obviously you get paid on it. So it's called Dubb Partners right over here to the right. Now, recording video. So in general, when you record a Dubb video, it's going to be a repeating 3-second loop of the beginning of that video. So you hit record, it's going to be a little animated GIF preview. So we try to make that video preview as interesting as we can. So a couple styles that people have done over the years that have worked well. This is one example. I recorded on the basic webcam inside Dubb, and all I did was grab the Dubb mobile app on my phone, and there's a little whiteboard feature there where you can type a message, and I'm just bringing the phone up into frame. The reason I'm bringing it up into frame is because we want to have some movement to the GIF. What's the point of having the animated GIF if you're not going to move? It doesn't have to be brought into frame. You could start in frame and just push it a little closer, something like that. The other side of it is what's being said on the phone. So the name has always worked really well over the years. You can't go wrong with that. But also, if it's not just to one person, let's say it's to a group of people, you can have a phrase on the phone that the entire group can relate to. Update on rates, something like that, whatever within your industry. Now, also, if it is a one-to-one video and you want to do something a little bit more than the name, like maybe you had a warm lead, you had a conversation about a topic, you could have that update on topic or update on what you talked about, something like that. And I think would work really well. So this was recorded from the basic webcam, and I'm using the Dubb mobile app to bring it into frame. Another style that's recorded from that same webcam is this one right here, and it's just dropping a virtual background behind me and doing a little wave and a little turn. Now, the whole idea behind this is when someone gets this and they click on it, they're brought to a customized landing page called a preset. So it's about being interesting enough to where they see this thing and it's going to bring them there. Now, it could be if you're in real estate, hey, it could be something like this. It could be a property address that you have on there, right? A listing that someone saw. It could also be a physical one, property behind you. It could be a company website, all kinds of different industry things. But the whole idea is that they're interested enough to click and then they're brought right here. Now, on this customized landing page called a preset, you got a few things. You have your branding, which is going to be your logo in the top left, a little image that kind of pokes behind the video here, the video that you've recorded to that one person or group of people, followed by playlist videos. They're going to play directly after this video is completed. It's pretty seamless. It's going to run right into it. Now, the power of the playlist video is it not only gives more information to someone, but it also allows you to save your breath on what you do because you could record a video one time, minute or less, what you do, why it's important, why someone should work with you, kind of like your pitch video. And it would play right after this, so you don't have to say it every time you make a video for a person or a group. You can focus on them or that group, and then that video will play right after it. Then below here, you have your buttons, your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they've watched the video? Well, do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Do you want them to download a document or a listing agreement or a contract? Do you want them to fill out a physical form? Do you want a link to an external form? Do you want them to visit your website? Do you want them to email you? Do you want them to call you or text you? Now, call or text will not show up on desktop. It'll only show up on mobile. So if I check the video on my phone, I will see those two buttons to be able to use them. The last part of this page is going to be right over here to the right, our Sales Interactive Assistant, SIA. And we added this within this last year because we found a lot of different studies that said, hey, when someone's in a buying situation, it increases the likelihood of them purchasing more if they could have some interaction and get some answers to their questions when they have them. So let's say we sent this video to someone, like in this case, Sarah, but Sarah was not ready to book a time with me yet. She had some additional questions. Over here to the right, SIA helps with that. So you can have up to 20 FAQs if you'd like to. There are 3 right here. They can ask a question by typing it in there. But when the question is asked, SIA will give the answer and then we'll push for something at the end. In this case, she said, could you please share your email address so I can assist you better? Now, SIA can collect email, phone, name. That's just a default within Dubb. You don't have to collect that. If you already have all that, you don't need it. Instead, you can have SIA push for your number one call to action. So instead of asking for an email or name or phone number, her answer would be, instead of this down here, could you please provide your email? It would say, are you ready to book a time with Rob? And then have the link. So it'll push for whatever desired outcome you want. And then the education of SIA, we have a detailed training on it, but the education of SIA is with website links, resource links. So if I was doing Dubb, I would have dubb.com, dubb.com/features, dubb.com/testimonials. So they're all / something because SIA can only learn what's physically on that front page. SIA can't start clicking around and playing videos or anything like that. You can also upload a PDF with all your information as well. You can do one or the other, or you can do both. And then SIA is totally prepared to answer any questions that someone might have and push for your desired CTA. So again, this is called a customized landing page. It's called a preset in Dubb terms. And someone gets there by you sending them the video, them seeing the animated GIF, and that's where they end up being right here. Now, to record these different styles, like the one you saw right here with the phone or the virtual background, you're going to go inside the Dubb dashboard when you're logged into your account, and you're going to scroll up to the top and click this little red camera icon that sits right here. And when you click this, it's going to open up your webcam. So how you would do the phone is you would grab the Dubb mobile app on your phone, and once you have that, then this is going to be the home area right here. You're going to select this button, this little square button at the top. There's a little person in it. And once you do that, you click the button here, it's going to open up a typing area, just like that. And that's all I did was type right in there. So if I do this again, just to show it in live action here, here it is, turn, and that's it. Hey, Rob, just want to send you this quick video like this. And again, you could start in frame and just push it forward, whatever you're more comfortable with. And then the virtual background that I have behind me here, just go below, select virtual background, scroll down, click your photos, and then upload into this area any screenshots that you have from your computer. So once you have these in here, you have a little library of options to put behind you. We know profiles work great. You could also do an article in your industry. In this case, it's a market update in real estate, but it could be any article where you want to reference something in your video. You also could do, obviously, a property if you're in real estate. That works fantastic. You could even do the address on the phone at the same time, do like a double deal. You also can do a company's website with an industry that you're in, just like this, over the shoulder. So it's all about context, what the video is going to be about. Now, this recorder right here, the basic webcam recorder within Dubb, has a teleprompter as well, right up here at the top. And all the recording stuff on Dubb has teleprompters. To access this one, you're going to click right up in here. You can either go right to script and create a new script, or you can scroll through here, find the script that you want, or search for a script by name, just like this. And then the script will drop down. Arm's distance away is pretty good. You're going to let the words flow up into the eyeline as you want to keep your eyeline up here at the top. This is the speed. You can test the speed here, and then you can back the text off, or you can zoom it in. Now, when I hit record, I'm going to get a little menu at the bottom down here, and this is what it would look like. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button, stop the video, click this again to resume. I can click the delete button. It's always going to ask you, are you sure you want to delete? And if you want to save this into the Dubb platform, it's the blue check mark. That's going to save it into the platform. To close the teleprompter, just tap this right here. And that's the basic recorder within Dubb. That's a really nice way to make you put a face to the name, use the person's name right here, have something behind you, really kind of break through the noise in terms of just, what someone's used to visually seeing right from your computer. Now, another way that we record in Dubb are screen recorders. So let's just say I wanted to share this market update with someone, or if I wanted to share this article, or I wanted to share this one, or I wanted to reach out to Ruben on LinkedIn. Anything website browser based, where you don't just want to send a link, you want to be on the page as well to kind of walk someone through something. That's what the Chrome extension is going to do. And the Chrome extension sits right up here at the top. This little Dubb symbol up here, you're going to click it here, and it's going to put me physically on the page, like you see right here. But the thing is, when you look at a page, take this one, for example. We want to think about the animated GIF that you just saw. What's going to be interesting? Well, we don't want to block the title over here to the right. We have a nice little Michigan outline here. We have a little question mark in the middle. So what I'm going to do is, when I open up the Chrome, I'm going to take my webcam and say, okay, what kind of shape do I want to be first? Do I want to be a square? Do I want to be a rectangle? Do I want to be phone shaped? I'm going to go square because that's kind of like a house. And I can adjust my size like this. And I'm probably going to go probably like this and put myself right here. So now I'm right in the middle. So think about the shape and the placement because when they see the animated GIF, I'm going to be like, hey, this is Rob. I want to send you this quick market update here. That animated repeating GIF, the first 3 seconds is going to be this, which is interesting. And then inside here, you can zoom yourself in, a tighter frame if you want to. You can back yourself up. You can go up, down, side to side if you want to. You can jump to full screen, which we'll do in a little bit. You also over here can click the drop down menu and you can do no webcam. Now, I would only do no webcam if you kind of know the client, because it's really good to have that first impression. That's the whole point of doing this. But you can also use your headshot if you want to use your headshot as well. So you do have options. You also can put a virtual background behind you right inside the square here. So kind of like we were just doing before, you can add a virtual background right in here as well. You have a little menu bar that floats down here at the bottom. You can turn off your webcam, jump to full screen, turn on and off the annotation tool. You can use a teleprompter that you have right here. This one's a little different. You pull up your script, kind of manipulate the sides a little bit, put it where you want to put it, and you're good on that. Now, with recording, you have some options. You have screen, tab, and camera. These three options right here. If I'm on tab and I hit record, it's just going to get this page that I'm on. It's not going to show any of the tab mess at the top. It's going to cut off right at the top of the page. If you go screen, it is going to get your whole browser and the computer screen. So you're going to want to have your tabs organized if you want to take someone on tab journey, because you could begin on this one, click one of the tabs, and you're going to hop over to the other tab. But it will show everything on the top. So you want to make sure it's organized. You also can open with camera, which is a wider shot here. I like tab. I like to focus to the page that I'm on. I think it's nice and clean, but it's totally up to you. So this is the setup here. Now I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to jump over to LinkedIn and I'm actually going to hit record on this one. So let's say I want to reach out to Ruben here. Well, from what we just learned, we definitely don't want to be a square. We don't want to block things like this. So we want to reduce our size, maybe a little bit bigger. And we want to change to a circle. Why? Because Ruben's in a circle on LinkedIn. So it kind of matches the feel of the page. So I'm going to hit record, and this is what this is going to look like. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is. And now I'm going to hit record. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. I saw your profile over here on LinkedIn, and I wanted to reach out to you because I noticed some things very specific in your profile that I want to talk to you a little bit about. So I did my wave and my point, my wave, that's my repeating motion, and then I jumped to full screen. Now, there's a couple ways to jump to full screen. Down at the bottom on the menu bar, there's a little button that says expand webcam. You can click that there, then click it right here again to go back. You can also double click on the webcam, double click to go back. But the whole point of jumping to full screen is a great way to stop the momentum. Say, okay, you just saw that. Now let me tell you the reason why I think this way. Talk directly to the person and then go back to where you were. It's great when you're pointing stuff out and it really makes it visually different. You also have the annotation tool right over here to use. So I can scroll down, do my talking. I can pause the video right down here on the menu bar. I can stop the recording, resume it again when I'm ready. You can be very regimented or very loose when you're doing this. But when you have the annotation tool, it's nice to be able to point things out. Here, Ruben, you wrote a book. That's pretty cool. You can use some text on screen if you really want to hammer home a point. You can put things in order with numbering. You can do some circles. You can do some underlining. And all of these annotations are going to stay sticky where they are. So when you continue down the page with whatever you're explaining, they're not going to keep following you down and be misplaced. They're going to stay where they want to stay. So if you're thinking about reaching out on LinkedIn, this is a great way to do it. If you want to share anything browser-based, like we just saw, different companies' websites, your own website, articles, market updates, whatever it is, this is a nice way to show it and be on the screen and be part of the story as you're talking about what you're talking about. Now to save this into the Dubb platform, we're going to click the check mark down the bottom, and that's going to save it into the platform. And once it gets saved into Dubb, it's going to take it, whenever you save a video into Dubb, it's going to go to a video edit page that looks just like this. And we're going to come back to that in a second. But before we do, I'm going to show you another screen recorder that we have. And this is the Dubb desktop app that we have, which is a really powerful screen recorder, different than the Chrome, which you'll see in a second. So I'm going to click the D symbol at the top. I'm going to select the quick view menu. And once we have this here, I'm going to show you what we have. All right, let me reopen this again because I was just using the desktop app yesterday. So let me reopen it. Okay, here's the desktop app menu. I'm going to click record screen. And now I'm going to show you some similarities and then obviously some differences between Chrome and desktop app. So first of all, similarities, we got some similarities in here. Number one is going to be you're going to have the same, let's see, hold on one second. Hold on, let me restart this. For some reason, my phone wanted to connect. Okay, there we go. So similarities with Chrome. Same functionality. You can change your size, you can change your shape, you can zoom yourself in, you can back yourself off, all the stuff we saw. You can do a virtual background in here, all of that. You also can use your annotation tool right over here, and you have a teleprompter right up here at the top that you can use as well. Now, this red slash through the square down here, if I was to hit record right now, it would get my entire computer screen, the whole thing. But if I get rid of our red slash, now I have a drop down and I can choose the borders of what I'm recording. Right now it's on custom, which means I can move this wherever I want to move it to. I can also crop around anything that I want to crop around, which is really nice considering if you have a certain part of a website you want to get, or maybe a certain part of a document, it's really going to enable you to do that and get very specific with what you're trying to show. Now, if you don't want to be part of the recording, you can move yourself outside of the box, or you can just turn your webcam off if you want to do that. I also can click the drop down and go to a different orientation. This one's 16 by 9, which is for YouTube. I also can go 9 by 16 if I want to do a social media video right from my desktop if I want to do that. I could crunch my internet browser. I could put this over the top of a document, part of my desktop, whatever it is for that proper format. I can do that right from here. Now, one of the other major differences is when I hit record now, watch what happens. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm recording my video. I can pause and resume this video just like we saw, but the difference here is the check mark. So normally the check mark will save a video into Dubb, normally. But with the desktop app, when you click the check mark, I have just recorded a clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder, whereas the Chrome extension that you saw prior to this is just one video you pause and resume. So with clip recording, I can drag and drop videos from my computer and make them part of the story here. If I have an MP4 I want to drop in here, even if you have a video that you have saved within Dubb, every Dubb video can be downloaded as an MP4, so you can make it part of this story. I also have three icons down in the bottom left to continue my recording here, because remember the goal is you have a bunch of clips you're going to record, and then you're going to merge them all into one video at the end. So if I click the all the way to the left record screen icon down the bottom, if I click that, it's going to bring me right back to where I was. I'm going to hit record again. And now I'm just recording another clip, just like this. Here we go. And then I'm going to save it. And there's that clip. And now I have two clips that I've recorded. And I can physically move these clips any order that I want to. I also can click the three-dot menu and download or delete each individual clip. The next icon down to the bottom left is the middle one. That's the record webcam. So I'm going to click this one now. It's going to open up my webcam. And now I have a different kind of style. This could be the beginning of my video. It could be the end. It could just be a clip in the middle where I just want to talk directly to the person as I'm explaining something. Now you have that style that you can move around. And the last option down over here to the bottom left, all the way to the right, is record narrator video. And what that means is, as we saw before when I was inside the bubble, right? I hit record and I'm doing my thing inside the bubble, saying hi and I'm talking. What if you wanted to play a pre-recorded video inside of that bubble? That's what Dubb Narrator can do. It can be a pre-recorded video of yourself, of an avatar, of another team member, whatever you want. So the cool thing about playing a pre-record is that you can focus and deliver the content, and then you just can just relax and scroll. It's two separate things. So what I can do is I can hit record narrator video. It's going to bring me to my video library. I'm just going to scroll through and I'll pick the video that I want. I'm going to go with this one. And now it's going to put me on the page. I'm going to reduce my size just a little bit, put myself right here, frame myself a little better. And now when I hit record, the pre-recorded version of me is going to do the talking, and all I would do is just scroll around. Need to record your screen quickly and easily with Dubb's free online. So it really gives you some nice options there. Now all the clips are here. I'm happy. Now I want to combine them all into one video. So I'm going to click the edit button all the way to the bottom right. It's going to merge all of our clips together. And then once they're merged, I have the ability to drag my timeline to edit anything I want to edit out. So I can just drag it where I want to, scissor it, delete it. I can do the undo button if I want to bring it back. I also can click the smart cut button, which is right here, which is going to get rid of all the silences if I want to. They're in pink down here if I want to get rid of them. You can absolutely have a tighter cut if you want that. Then you can download the MP4 to your computer and you can upload the finished one into the Dubb platform. So those are the different ways to record. The last one that we have is our Dubb mobile app. And the mobile app is really good because not only do the mobile apps have great cameras, like if you wanted to set it up on your desk for vertical or landscape, you can do that. But it also gives you the ability to give a different feel to the kind of recording that you're doing. When you record from your webcam or you're inside the bubble, those are very specific scenarios. But with the mobile app, it's like you're kind of breaking free of that a little bit. You can do a walk and talk. It's just a different way someone's going to see you. You're doing social videos, pretty cool as far as a different way that someone can see your recordings. So I think it's good to kind of have that balanced act. Okay, so let me share my screen here and I'll show you what the mobile app can do. All right, so here is the home screen of the mobile app. To record a video, I'm going to select the blue camera icon right here at the bottom. I'm going to open that up. And when it opens it up, it's going to open up my camera. Now, immediately you're going to see some times down here. This is defaulted for 1 minute. So if I hit record now, it will cut me off at 1 minute. What I usually do is I slide this over to 10 minutes because you can't go beyond 10. And I just like it sitting there. It stays sticky. So every time I open the app, it's always going to stay at 10 minutes. Now to record, I'm going to tap the circle at the bottom or I can hold and release. In this case, I'm going to tap. Now I'm recording. You can see the timer here and you can see the timer here. I'm going to tap it again. And there is the clip that I've just recorded. So just like the desktop app, the mobile app is a clip recorder. So I have this clip on my phone in my photo video area if I need it. I'm going to hit record again just to record a second clip. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. There's my second clip. Both of them are right here. Now I can physically move these clips around with the order. I can take my finger and I can hold one for a second and slide. So I can move the order just like the desktop app. I can delete a clip by tapping the X at the bottom. And if I select a clip right here, I can delete, trim, or edit. Now, if I click the edit button, I can add royalty-free music if I want to. We have a whole library. I can add text on the screen above me, wherever I want. Real estate folks will, if there's certain rooms or parts of the house or property, they can put certain stats on there when they're recording the clips. People not in real estate can put words on there, the person's name or some maybe point they want to hammer home they can have on there as well. You also can do a voiceover if you want to as well of the clips. You can also speed up the action as well. Real estate related, you're doing a property walkthrough, it's loud. You can get the visuals, go to your car, do a quick little voiceover. You can also speed up the action. Maybe you're moving through the backyard really quick, you're doing a cool shot, things like that. And that's all within each individual clip. Now, these icons right over here, top one's going to show what's in front of you. This one right here is a countdown timer. So this is 3 or 10. I usually do 3 just because it matches everything else in Dubb. Everywhere else is 3, 2, 1, and it gives you a chance to kind of get ready. This one right here is our teleprompter. Probably the best one we have, I think. If you click this one here, you're going to select your script again. You're going to click into the open white area at the top and then say, okay, what script do I want? There it is. Here's my speed. This is called auto scroll, just like the other teleprompters you saw, between 1 and 10. I'm going to hit the play button. See if I like it. Okay, cool. Now, remember, you want to keep your eyes at the top. If your eyes are cheating and they're down here and they're not where they're supposed to be, either increase the speed or use the guardrails here to slide this up like this. That way your eyes don't cheat. They're not looking down here, they're looking right at the top. So that's how that would work. Now, you also can do some editing. So maybe you're reading this out loud. You're like, you know what? It sounded better when I wrote it. I don't like how it sounds when I'm saying it out loud. You can click the pencil icon here, make the changes, and then you can save it. Now, if you have an iPhone, this is iPhone related, not Android related, unfortunately, as of yet. But if you click the gear icon here, you can select auto track. And then when I hit record now, it's going to highlight the words as I speak. You've recorded an authentic Dubb video and you sent it out to your audience. And that's how that would work right there. And again, that's auto track. And to close the teleprompter, you tap the X to the top right, and that's going to close it. Now, we also have a folder button right here. So let's just say you have a video on your phone that you've recorded, not within the app, but you want to add it in here, just like we did with the desktop app, how we wanted to add a video from our computer. You can do the same thing here. Go to the folder button, find the video you want, drop it in here, and then move it around with your finger in any order that you want to. If you want to record your screen, it's this button. So instead of swiping down, hitting record on your phone, it's this right here. If you want to use filters, tap this button here. This is where you can do, skin smoothing, black and white, different color gradations. Maybe you're selling a house on Halloween. You're like, hey, check out this scary mansion. If anyone would want to buy that. You just have some fun with this stuff. We had a lot of requests for them though. And then this one right here, picture in picture. Obviously, very popular with real estate folks, this one right here, but also any other industry. This is where it's gonna use both cameras and you're gonna be on the screen with what you're showing. You could show something on your computer in a creative way, whatever industry you're in. You could go for a walk and talk, kind of show where you're walking. It's kind of like a relaxing walk where people kind of see the path, but you're on the screen as well. This is what this is like. Click picture in picture, and now it's gonna put me on the screen with what I'm showing. So I can show some stuff, I can move around, I can talk about it, I can make myself bigger, I can make myself smaller, I can zoom in, zoom back. Really kind of a cool way to communicate in terms of showing both things and narrating someone through something. The last one down here is the virtual background. So just like we saw earlier with the webcam, same thing here. Take screenshots on your phone of person's profile, property, website, article, whatever it is. Click here, and then it's going to take you to your photo video area when you select the button over here. Select the photo, and there it is. Whether it's an article, property, website, all the stuff we talked about. And you can do your different framing in here if you want to do that. And then when you're done and you want to merge all of these clips into that one video that we did before with the desktop app, you're going to click the blue button at the top. It's going to merge them all together like this. And once they're done merging, you're going to have a finished video on your phone, copy on your phone of that finished video with all the clips merged together. And then at this point, you can click the upload button, which you see in the bottom right, and that will upload it into the Dubb platform. At this point, you can also do burned in subtitles if you want to. You can click the little square button there, down at the bottom right. It's going to start uploading the audio. And this is where you can do the burned in stuff. And you'll be able to have a copy of this one as well on your phone as well once it's done doing its thing. So the burned in subtitles gives you the option of doing bold, italic. You can outline the text. You can do different background colors. You can obviously do different text colors if you'd like to. And you can physically move these towards the center. You can move the text wherever you want to on the screen. And you also can tap the text, make any spelling corrections if there's any spelling errors. And then you're going to tap the blue check mark to the top. It's going to start burning in the subtitles. And once this is done doing its thing, you will have a finished version with the burned in subtitles on your phone. And then also, you'll have the ability to upload that version into the Dubb platform. So those are the different ways to record. You've got your webcam version, you've got your screen recorders with the Chrome extension and the desktop app, and then you have the mobile app. Now, once you save a video into Dubb, this is going to be the second half of what we do. It's going to be the customization. So like we saw in the beginning of this training, we saw the customized landing page called a preset, right? When someone clicks on our video, just as a refresher, someone gets the video by email, they click on it, and boom, they're brought to a customized landing page. Okay. So we know that's the sequence. Now, this is the video that I saved that we recorded earlier. We saved it into Dubb. And when you save a video into Dubb, it's going to take you to this video edit page right here. You can change the title of the video. You can open up this in a new tab to see what this video looks like on a landing page, just so we see, okay, cool. There it is right there, right? The neat thing about the landing pages, the presets, are about the audience. So there's a little drop down right here. And see how it says Rob's preset? And then there's other presets listed in here. We have presets for a lot of different things. So when you think about your presets, think about them in terms of your industry. So if I was in recruitment and I did, let's say, tech recruitment and healthcare recruitment, I would want to have a page that speaks to the tech part and a page that speaks to the healthcare part. So you want to have the presets, these landing pages speak to different parts of your audience. In real estate, you got buyers, sellers, FSBOs, expireds, open houses. In mortgage, you have FHA, VA loans, first time, jumbo, whatever the deal is. In insurance, you have all different kinds of insurance, different kinds of insurance clients. In health and wellness, you maybe have different kinds of classes, like a boot camp class or something like that. You just can segment out your pages to speak directly to these audiences. So that's why we have different presets in here. Now, when you're on a paid plan with us and you're on a subscription plan, we do an optimization setup. So we do help you set up the pages, the buttons, all that stuff you saw earlier on the customized landing page preset here. We help you set all that up. Now, on this page as well, you have tracking. It says no activity yet. That's just because we haven't sent this video to anyone. But when you do send it, you do have the ability to get a number of things. Are people clicking on the buttons? Are they opening the email? Are they just viewing the page? Or are they watching the video? And if they are watching the video, what's the watch rate? 0, 10, 50, 100? That's really going to shape how you follow up in a very smart way. You also have the ability to edit these videos. Here, I'll show you a different video so you can see the edit. I'll just grab a different video here because that one's still transcoding. Let's grab this one. You click the editing tab and you can edit a video right inside Dubb. So you just drag your timeline to wherever you want to drag it to. Let's say I want to drag it here. I'm going to click the split. I'm going to drag it here. I'm going to click again, split. Maybe I just want to get, which one do I get rid of? This one, that one, or this one? I'm going to get rid of this one. Highlight it, delete it, it's gone. Now, if you mess up, just undo, 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 and you're right back to where you were. Now, if you ended up editing this video and you feel like you just chopped it up way too much and there's no going back, don't hit save down here. Just scroll to the top, download the MP4 of the video because every Dubb video has an MP4 version. Download it to your computer, and then just click the replace button and then hit save. And then you're okay and you have the original one back. You also can click the design tab. So you know how we talked about at the beginning where you record a Dubb video and it's the first 3 seconds that repeats, that repeating motion? You can grab this right here and pick a different part of the video to be that first 3 seconds if you want to. You also can upload your own thumbnail, and that can be the animated GIF. So you have a choice on that. We also have a digital coach here called Kyra. So when you record these videos, you're going to get feedback on your repetition, persuasiveness, filler words, empathy, all this good stuff right from within here. Now you recorded a video, you got it on a nice customized landing page or preset, and now you just want to send it. So to send it, if we come over here to an email, we're going to open up a compose window. Here it is. And some best practices here. You always want to have the word video in the subject line. It's still very rare that people see it. We really highly recommend it. Have some text in here in terms of why someone should watch the video, kind of quick to the point. You can do a little paragraph. And then when you want to add it in, there's a couple ways. So the first way is with the direct integration we have with Gmail, which is down here at the bottom, the little Dubb symbol, and Outlook 365, which is like off to the right. When you have your Chrome extension, that screen recorder we saw earlier, when that's pinned and logged in and everything, this little shortcut is going to show up. So when you click this Dubb symbol, it's going to open up the Chrome extension. We're going to start scrolling through our video library, find the video that we want. Let's just say it's this one right here. Click Advanced Options, put the email of that person that I'm sending it to, and then I'm going to drop in some personalization text. And then I'm going to click Insert Video, and it drops it in just like that. Now, if you're not using the shortcut, another way to do it is back over here on the video edit page, there's always a big blue share and send button. So you can select this here, put the email in for tracking like we just did, and then you can add your personalization text, click copy for email, and then it's just a copy and paste. Command C, Command V, just drop it right in like that. Now, if you're doing this on LinkedIn, you definitely want to connect with someone first before you send them a video. If you send them a video with the connection request, they might not watch it, and they're only going to see a link. They won't see a nice animated GIF. Now, once you're connected with them, which it seems like most people connect, you can click the message button down here at the bottom. That's going to open up the messaging. And then see the little Dubb symbol right down here. You can click that there. And again, you can just drop the video in. Click Insert Video. And then you can change this text right here if you want to. It doesn't have to say that. You can change it. And then click Send. And then the whole idea is that Ruben is going to get this in his inbox as opposed to just those really boring copy and paste text messages that are nothing else. This is way more personal and more visually interesting. That's the feedback we've gotten over the years anyway. And then if you have a CRM that you like a HubSpot or a Salesforce or a Go High Level or a Lofty or whatever it is, or you have like MailChimp or Constant Contact, we have a lot of different integrations with a lot of these different companies. So if you have your workflows already set up in there, we can just drop a video in. You also can upload your own contacts into Dubb and use Dubb as a CRM. And we do tasks, deals, tags. You can do campaign bulk sends with email and SMS. We have all the training articles on that. We also have automation, which is part of our Pro Plus plan that Darius and Ruben teach, where it's basically a drip sequence. Some kind of email messaging goes out. There's some kind of time delay in between these messages that are going out. They don't have to have videos on them in them, but a lot of them do. We like the videos, obviously. And then you can add a if then option. So if someone does something, like if they clicked on a button below your video, if they emailed you, if they just viewed the page, if they watched the video, these are all different actions that are going to take them down different roads in terms of whatever action they've taken. Now, the last part of this is going to be in our dashboard here, and it's part of our AI suite that we have, and this is Ira. our AI writer. So I'm sure a lot of people in here use ChatGPT. It's awesome. Same machinery in the backside here. You're just going to choose a prompt like you normally would. We all live the prompt life now on why video is the best for sales. But the difference here that we added is we added this little profile feature that sits right over here to the right. So when you click this, I have basic and sales, but the whole idea behind this is like we saw with the landing pages, the preset landing pages, how we want to speak to certain segments of our audience. If I was in recruitment, I'll take this as an example. Let's just say I had my tech recruiting and my healthcare recruiting, or I had candidates and employers, right? I would create a profile for each one of those. So I'd create my candidate profile, where I come in here, I start answering questions about this outreach to candidates, tone of communication. And I can even apply a writing method, a charm method, this structure where it opens with something interesting, captures their interest, highlight the problem, address the solution, reinforce the social proof, motivate to take action. Charm acronym. You can apply that if you'd like to. But the whole idea is if I come here and say, you know what, I want to do an email campaign to my candidates, I'm going to click this one here, or maybe it's a script for a teleprompter video I want to do. Just select the profile of the segment of the audience you want to start writing some copy for, choose your prompt, hit submit after you choose your length. And now when it kicks back the copy to you, you can actually have this read back to you in an AI voice if you want to. You can copy it to a clipboard, save it into a doc. You can import it directly to scripts, which is right over here under assets, right here. That's our flow. We use the writer, we give it a human check, we save it into scripts, we load it into a teleprompter, and we record the video. You can also import this to a voice video. So if you didn't want to be on camera, you didn't want to use your voice, but you didn't want to send just a basic text message, you could upload a photo over here to the right, choose an AI voice, and when you send this one out, it would show the image, and the animated GIF would be a little waveform as the voice is speaking. That would be the repeating motion that someone would see until they click on it. You can also import this directly to an avatar library. So right over here, we have a lot of different avatars that we've created. You can create your own if you'd like to. Click create up here at the top, and then you just choose an AI voice. It does take a little while to create the asset. You can download it. You can use them in email campaigns. You can also use them in screen recordings. So like we saw earlier when I was doing the Dubb narrator, right? And I did the pre-recorded version of me. You can do the same thing inside the desktop app, click Dubb Narrator, but this time inside my video library, I did a separate script for Ava the avatar. So I'm going to scroll through here until I find her video, which is all the way down here at the bottom. Then I'm going to select her. It's going to put her on the page. And now I'm going to change her shape, all the stuff that we talked about, right? We want to be the right shape. We're going to put it right in the middle. And now I'm just going to click record, and Ava is going to walk someone through this.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send you this market update so you can make the best decision possible. As you can see, there is a ton of useful information here. Please book
I can pause, resume.
time by clicking the button below.
And that's what that would look like there. So a lot of different options in terms of what you can really do when it comes to really making a visual presentation to somebody to really make it stand out, which is pretty neat. All right, let me drop back over here and let's see what we have in our chat. Sheila, what is the integration with KB Core? How does it help? Okay, so Sheila, let's see, I'm going to click your button here. Can you hear me okay? You can unmute yourself if you want to, Sheila, but let's see. This is what you do. I'm going
Yeah,
to
yeah, I can hear you.
Hi. Yeah, so you can go like this. So if you have your let's say your KB core, let's just pretend this is KB core, like you're logged into your account. What you can do is open up the Chrome right here. And then let's just, pick your video. You're going to roll through your video, say, oh, this is the video I want to send. Like you have your workflows opened up in KB core. And then just click advanced options. And then you would go, see where it says optimize for right here? Just click optimize for, and if KB Core was there, it would pop up right inside this little drop down. It would go right in here. KB Core is right, let's see, I think it's right here.
Might be Bold Trail now.
What's that?
It may be called Bold Trail.
No, yeah, I know we have it in here.
Uh,
Yeah, anyway, I know it's in there, but it'll pop in there when you click optimize as long as you're logged in. And then you just drop the video in. The optimization will give you that detailed tracking that you want within those workflows.
okay, that's the purpose of doing it that way, so you can get So if I wanted to send like a mass email,
Mhm.
that's what I would do.
Yeah, you have like depending on the CRM, like with Dubb, when we do bulk sends inside Dubb, we have the whole templatized like steps. Like, okay, pick your audience. You already uploaded your contacts. Who's getting it? What does the copy look like? Drop the video in. So I would imagine KB Core probably has something similar. Probably, I'm sure as a bulk send, you would just drop the video in when you need to drop it in.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. And did you pick up the real estate stuff when I was kind of going along? Just the different ways?
I did.
Okay. Yeah, give those a shot. I mean, if you haven't like just from a style perspective, do you do the property walkthroughs at all?
I do.
Yeah, I would use picture in picture if you want. That's a cool little feature.
Yeah, I think that from the demo yesterday, I kind of gathered that would be good.
Yeah. And
The
then
other question I had,
yeah, go
is it
ahead.
better to record on your desktop or your phone with
Hmm.
the new phones?
Well, it's kind of when you say desktop, do you mean the desktop recorder like where you can do
My webcam.
oh, just webcam like one of these right here?
Yeah, off of
Um,
my desktop. Yeah.
I don't know. God, it's really dependent upon style. You know what I mean? Like I think if you're sitting at your computer a lot and you just want to send a quick video, it's kind of easy just to open up the recorder and just send it, you know?
Okay.
If you're out and about, I mean, me personally, we use the phone a lot for our YouTube stuff because I'll turn it landscape and I like the teleprompter because it turns with it. I'll do a lot of the stuff on the phone with that. If I'm doing a quick message to somebody, I'll just grab it and do it when I'm on the move. So I
Okay.
think it's really if you're sitting right here, why not just open up the recorder and boom, record it? Because you can do the phone with the name like we talked about, or the property address. You can do the thing behind you. It's whatever you want.
All right.
Yeah. And remember to send over to feedback at Dubb, that email. I think I put it in there, feedback at Dubb. So if you want feedback, send it over to the email if you want to. I just put it in the chat. Anything else, Sheila? Anything else on your mind?
No, I'm good.
All right, cool. Nice. All right, perfect. Let's see. Who else had some questions in here? Maxine. Is this being recorded? Where can I see it later? Yeah, Maxine. So all of these recordings, usually within the same day, depending on how crazy the day is, are going to be right over here on Dubb Support. I'll put this link in the chat, but it's Dubb Support in YouTube. And when you click videos, they're going to be loaded right into here. And this is where you'll see them. So I'll put this link in the chat so we have it right there. And it's in the chat, Maxine. And let's see. Dick, let's see. When you're sending an email, how do you set up a template that included the subject line, a video? I made this video for you. Okay, let me come over here. Hey, Dick, good to have you in here as always. How are you?
Oh, I feel so good I can hardly stand it.
I love when you say that. It's like your expression.
Yeah.
You get a copyright that. You get a copyright it.
I have little pins that you can pin on your lapel or whatever that states that.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. I love it. And your nickname, the go-to guy. That's great too.
Yeah.
Um, so the email you're talking about, like just like a one-to-one, just like in Gmail or something, or did you mean
Well,
like
either that because when I must be a dummy on this. I can't figure out how to be able to send out a template email
Mhm.
that will always include the subject line. Keep the same subject line
Yeah. I would
and
do this.
save me time.
Yeah, if you're doing like a one-to-one, or even if it was like
Yeah.
company few people, you can open up Gmail right here and then
Hmm.
see this little three dot menu, boom,
Right.
right down here. If you go to templates right
Yeah.
here, I created a bunch for a bunch of different things, but you would just go to insert template, like or create one, like see it as a draft, or
Yeah.
you create
Hmm.
them down here. But the point is when you create it, this is the one that I would create. Video
Hmm.
is in the subject line, the first thing. And I just
Hmm.
have this for learning, but you could put obviously whatever your phrase in here,
Yeah.
and then just have a little bit of text in here. So whenever you want to do this, you just open up the compose, go to your three dot menu, click template, or just slide over templates. And then
Yeah.
if you're creating some for buyers, sellers, whatever the reason is, as long as every one of them has video, if you're putting video in, that's how you do it.
Well, I do use templates,
Yeah.
but for whatever reason, I'm using, let's say, uh, Outlook 365.
Mhm.
I cannot figure out how to create a template so that the subject matter is always there. Create
Yeah.
a separate template for that.
So,
With
but within
with the
Outlook though,
message.
right? Within Outlook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me find out from the team. I'll have them send over something to you because I know that Rena uses Outlook a lot. I don't use it a lot. I know that Eileen does as well. So let me message them when we get out of here, and I'll have them reach out to you, Dick.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
By the way, I got to upload that photo. I now have a beard and I'm about 55 pounds lighter, so
Well, very
a
nice, very
little
cool.
different look. In fact, my beard looks like yours.
You can do the before and after. Hey, it's cold this time
Yeah,
of year. No, you gotta get the beard on.
yeah. And when I
Well done.
walk around with my big stick and my robe, they think I'm Moses.
That's
So
right.
anyway,
Part the real estate sea. There you go.
yes.
There you
Okay.
go. It's perfect. That's a video. There you go.
Yeah.
I always love coming with this stuff. Daniela, let's see. I saw you had your hand up. Go ahead, Daniela. Hey.
Hi, I just had a question. So when you actually send, so say I send a video through email, right?
Mhm.
And once you click on the video, on the bottom, it'll show like your contact information, your Calendly, your any other social medias that you have.
Yeah.
I wanted some tips. So I've been trying actually, I've been watching different videos trying to edit it and just make it pop, make it look better.
Hmm.
So I was gonna ask you if you had like any ideas or any ways that I can edit that and just make it look better. I don't know if I'm like making or like describing it clearly, but it's just the very yeah, that part right there. No,
Oh,
no, no.
wait. Let me go back. Let's see.
Like go to like a video you've sent already.
Oh, okay. All right. So here, I sent this, right? Here,
And then go
let me go to a more recent one. I'll go to this one. Okay. Here, right?
and then
Click.
watch a video.
Yep. Here, right?
At the bottom, that part right there. So is that how yours looks like?
This one right here, like the signature
Yes.
line.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if there's like ways to get more creative in terms of the symbols because I know we have like the other symbols in there because with Dubb, if you go, I believe it's right in here. If you go here, I believe it's in settings. Come in here. There's this part which is your email signature, but there's another part in here. I think it might be customization. Here we go. So on the video page right here, right? This is what you'd see on the that we just saw. You
Okay.
can choose what to display or not display. I just don't think you can get that creative with what it looks like, though, as far as the
Okay.
symbols. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, I
Yeah.
understand. Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah.
Okay, so under customization, you can choose what you want to display
Yep.
and what not. And
Yep.
then, okay, that was it. I just had that question. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Danielle. Appreciate it. And let's see. Did Maxine have another one? Yeah, Maxine, how do I get the desktop on my computer? So if you go to here, I'll show you this. Okay. Let me share my screen. So if you put Dubb desktop app into Google, just slide down here and it's this one right here. And I'll put the link in the chat. But then it's just for Mac or if it's for Windows and you just download whatever one you want. So I'll drop this into the chat here and there you go, Maxine. It's right in there. And then Jay, edits on the mobile app. Frustratingly slow. Any suggestions? Um, hmm. If they're slow, let's see. Jay, go ahead if you want to go ahead with that one, just to maybe put a little more on that.
Sure. Yeah, so I really love the app and the mobile app and what you've trained me this last couple of weeks. And I was out on a live shoot and just I wasn't going overboard just to
Hmm.
say 115 Ardell Street. And when I put it in the text,
Hmm.
then I would save it. And the video circle was just taking too much time and I had to cancel it. And then
Oh,
I
like the combining at the end, like of the clips?
yeah, yeah. And then I did it another day, so I thought it was me and just in a bad location.
Yeah.
But I would say more often than not, it seems that when you add these good little uh, tidbits, I
Hmm.
love the background music was easy.
Sure. Sure.
That seemed to upload easily.
Yep.
But I just had three simple clips. And then when I said, thanks for viewing 115 Ardell Street, thinking that was going to be a quick edit and a
Yep.
quick upload,
Yep.
it took too much time of my time to sit
Got
there
it.
and wait. So I don't know if it's something I did email feedback.
Okay.
And
I'll see Darius after this too. I'll ask him because so basically what you're saying is you're recording clips in the mobile app, but on the clips, you're doing little cool things. Like you're adding music, you're
right,
putting some text, all the stuff that it's made for. And
right.
even if it's just not a long video, even if it's just a couple clips, it's taking a long time because of the additional kind of cool stuff that's been added, right?
That's 100% correct.
Okay. Yeah, let me chat with him about it because I know that it's been a while since I've thrown stuff on there creatively. I know that when you just straight record them, you should be pretty good, but the element part of that, let me find out if there's any other thing you can do. I'm not sure if there is, but let me find out though.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Jay, for letting us know. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Let's see. Anything else from anybody? Let's see. I'm firing through here.
Well,
Okay,
I have
cool.
a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Sheila. What do you
This
got?
one. So he said, I think what he was saying, he's out shooting videos of properties, and
Hmm.
then he's doing cool things to the video
Yeah,
out in
within
the
the app.
field.
Yep, yep.
Is it, would it be better if you just took the video and then did something with it on the desktop, maybe?
Well, what you could do is an option. It is an option, but it depends. Like when you record these clips, we showed earlier when we had the clips on the mobile app, how every
Mhm.
clip is downloaded to your phone. You
Right,
could technically, if you wanted to, but it depends on time. Like if I was out and I did that and I'm back home and I'm on my Wi-Fi,
right.
maybe it's a little quicker. you know?
That's what
So
I
I
was
always
thinking.
have the clips on my phone. So I got to technically wait till I got home and then just load them into the app. Like in other words, if I had clips I recorded on my out and about, they're all saved on my phone. I close the
Right.
app, I get home, I open up the mobile app, and I do the folder button and put import clips. It'll bring me to my photo video area on my phone. Oh, there's the clips. Boom, drops it in. Boom, drops it in. So you're technically just recreating it at home. You have the clips there. You're just dropping them back into the mobile app in the recording area. And then because you're on Wi-Fi, maybe that'll bounce it quicker. I would say that maybe, but a lot of the time, sometimes people don't have the time to get home or they want to send it right then. So it really kind of depends on the situation. The
Okay.
desktop part of it, you could if you wanted to from your phone, airdrop it to your computer, open up the desktop app, bring those clips in and do it that way. But I think because you're on Wi-Fi, if you're at home, it would be kind of the same almost. Like you wouldn't have to take that step. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe it was the connection.
Yeah. Wi-Fi is always really good. It's just that even when you're in a good area, it's just adding the additional elements of the creativity, which is cool, which is why it's created. So I'll have to see what Mr. Darius has to say about that. I'm not too sure though. Yeah, fortunately.
Okay.
Yeah. Great questions though. Thanks, Sheila. And thanks, Jay, for letting us know. Um, anything else from anybody before we head out? It's about 2 minutes to the top of the hour. Anybody have anything before the Friday afternoon slash morning slash almost to the weekend? Anyone? Anybody? All right, cool. Well, listen, thank you for coming in, everyone. It's always nice to have new people in. It's great to have the returners, and we appreciate you guys jumping in and do all this stuff because that's what it's all about. So, I'll let the team know on those different things, and then we'll get back to everybody on those topics. Hope everyone has a great rest of your Friday, and see you Monday. Bye, everybody.